All right, I am out here at Waterloo Park doing my first official training for my half marathon coming up. And what I'm going to do is I've decided I'm going to walk either 13 miles or 4 hours, whichever comes first. It may be the 4 hours, but I'm building up my endurance here to see how long I can go and how far I can go. So it's on trail, so 4 hours may not be 13 miles. If I was on streets or something, I might be able to make 13 miles in 4 hours, but we shall see. It'll be interesting to see how far I get in that amount of time. I've got two 500 milliliter flasks of water, and I've got a 2 liter whatever this thing's called, 2 liters of water in my backpack, basically, that I can drink through this. So I have plenty of water. I brought a granola bar in case I get hungry on the way. Yeah, let's go. All right, so I'm a mile in at 24:39, which is not a very good pace, and my math is bad enough that I'm not even going to try to extrapolate that out, but I doubt that I'll be moving this fast in 3 hours. So yeah, we'll see. This is a runnable part of the course, and so as I start working on my running, I'll be able to get through this section faster. But I was just thinking about how I'm going to work on my running. I don't know if I'm going to work on my running out here or maybe on a treadmill, running and walking. I don't know. I need to build up my running endurance is the big thing. And I'm not going to do that today. So I'll have to figure that out. I need a training plan, more than just, okay, I'm going to come out here and do this today, and I'm going to come out there and do that tomorrow. So yeah, I'll figure this out as we go, I guess. But today, like I said, is just about how far I can go in 4 hours. So I'll see you at the next mile. Well, I'm at 2 miles and 51 minutes. I think I can't remember what my first time was, but I think I slowed down a little bit because I stopped and I was texting some people along the way, which I'm sure slowed me down a little bit. But that's all right. I'm coming up on my first hour of walking, and I still feel good. 3 more hours to go. Well, I'm an hour and 28 minutes in, and I've gone 3.32 miles. I think I forgot to check in at 3 miles. So anyway, I'm an hour and a half basically in, and I've gone a little over 5K. So I need to work on that because that 10K is coming up in 2 weeks, and I don't want to be out here for 3 hours doing a 10K. But the exciting thing was I came across a snake on the path, and I'll put a picture up over here of the snake, and it was a little scary. He was laying all the way across the path, or almost all the way across the path, and I can't tell what kind of snake is what. I assume they're all venomous. So I turned around and went the other way. So I'm back on the Stagecoach Trail again, and I'm basically doing another loop on the 5K path. So yeah, it's not about where I'm going though, it's about how long I go. So I'm not really worried about that. So yeah, but that was the first time I've ever seen a snake out here at Waterloo, and yeah, it kind of gave me a chill. So anyway, I'll check in at mile 4, hopefully, if I remember, and we'll see where we are. Well, 2 hours, I've gone 4.74 miles. So if I can keep up this pace, that's about 9.5 miles? 9.5 miles. So that ain't bad, I don't think. I may, if I'm at 9.5 miles at 4 hours, I may do that extra half mile and see how long that takes to get me 10 miles. That'll be the longest I've ever gone in one shot. So, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good still. I'm about to, there's a bench up here. I'm going to get a granola bar out of my backpack and eat it. And take a little rest maybe. I don't know. Maybe not. Just however long it takes me to get my granola bar out. So, yep, see you in a little bit. So I'm about 5 miles in. And I had a thought, and that is, I'm not going to, I was saying earlier I might train out here or on a treadmill and not knowing which one I wanted to do. I think I'm going to come out here like once a week and do this, you know, this long run, walk thing. And then during the week, go to Nautilus and run on the treadmill, because it's hot out here and it's just going to get hotter as we go. And I'll be, to come out here during the week would mean coming out here after work, you know, which is about 3 in the afternoon, where it's kind of the hottest part of the day. So if I get up early, I can go to the gym and practice running on the treadmill, which just gives me some running experience and endurance. You know, I'll try to do, I forget what they call them, intervals, where I run for a little bit and walk for a little bit, and, you know, kind of do it that way. So yeah, anyway, just a thought, kind of thinking out loud here, sharing it with you guys as if you're super interested in my thoughts. But anyway, 2 hours and 15 minutes, 5 miles, and 5.27 miles. We'll see where we go. All right, I reached my 10K at 2 hours and 37 minutes. So I got some work to do there, but that's not terrible for a trail, I don't think. Considering my last 10K, I think was an hour and 50 minutes, and that was on concrete. So yeah, I'm feeling pretty good about it, but I know I can do better. So, but I've only got 2 weeks to get there, so maybe I won't do better, but we'll see. Okay, so 3 hours and 2 minutes. I've gone 7.24 miles. I got lost in in this little trail here, but forward motion has kept me going, and I finally got out. Finally figured my way out here. So, yeah, 3 hours, 7.25 miles. So, I've got an unexpected, but I should have expected problem, and that is I'm getting blisters on my feet. My socks are wet because early this morning when I started, the grass was wet and I had to walk through a bunch of grass. And the wet grass got my shoes wet, which got my socks wet. So my feet are wet and I got blisters on the bottom of my feet. So I'm trying to decide if I just want to head back and call it, you know, this good. I've gone almost 7.5 miles. That's pretty decent for a day. Or if I want to push on and get that 4 hours. And I really can't decide. I'm not walking towards my car right now, so I guess I'm kind of deciding not to go straight back. But we will see how much it hurts, and I'll go from there. So What I don't want is to have blistered feet tomorrow at work. You know, I got to think about that. So anyway, we'll figure it out together. I've got a half hour to go, and I've gone 8.29 miles. So I don't think I'm going to make my 10 miles. I'm not gonna keep going to try to get it because my feet are killing me. So we'll see where I get in the next 30 minutes. My pace has slowed down to about a 25-minute per mile pace. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting back to my car and some air conditioning and getting something to eat and getting home and sitting down. So I'll check in at the end here and let you know how I did. Well, I'm right at 4 hours, and I'm kind of where I thought I would be a long time ago, 9.51 miles. So I have a choice here in a second. There's a path that goes to the right that will basically take me right back to my car, or there's a path to the left that's at least a half mile long and I can get to my 10 miles. So I think I'm going to take the path to the left, even though I have slowed way down and my feet are killing me. But I'd rather get that 10 miles than... No, I'm so close. I might as well get it, you know? So I'll see you at the car and I'll let you know how it went. All right, I'm back to the car, and I was so excited to get to Whataburger that I forgot to film a final update. So I went 10.19 miles in 4 hours and 19 minutes. So I was just a 5K away from doing a full half marathon. So if my feet weren't hurting, I probably would have kept going. But my blisters kept me from doing it. So as my feet toughen up, maybe in a couple weeks I'll actually get there. So anyway, that's it. I'm gonna get my Whataburger, go home and eat. So until then, or until next time, peace.